first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds.
When we spent our time talking to the coaches prior to the game, they emphasized that they wanted a quick start to begin things. Most of the time you think about that on the offensive side of the ball, but in this case, it's the special teams that provide that quick start.
Right to the air is Daniels. Open man downfield. It's Bailey. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big pickup of 38.
Like my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Hey! Back all 80.
And Shaheed going to go in motion. Now Daniels going to give it up on the touch pass. Down the sideline he goes. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
Hey, ready.
Daniels going to try to sneak, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Commanders need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. 3 plays already in the end zone. That was quick.
We always talk about offenses understanding what they want to do before they go into a game, and they practice it. They have their script and the plays they want to open with. But defenses aren't just reactive. They have their own ideas as well. These ideas didn't get implemented very well. 3 plays and a touchdown already scored against them.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The Falcons now at 2-5 to start play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They felt they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch you.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Aleen McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop it. On 4th down, Bradley Pinion on to punt for the Falcons. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Mustang 19. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Daniels looking to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
On the jump. Here we go. Set. 70 Timberwolves.
The Shaheed going to go in motion. Now Daniels going to give it up on the touch pass. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, then maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
To the air goes Daniels. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're 1 to the good. Go ahead and try and pressure advantage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready?
3rd and 12.
18, pioneer. 18, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready.
Throwing now is Daniels. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Here's Daniel Whelan now. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken at about the 14. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now 3rd down and 7. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This one complete to Nicole Hardman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Had the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. From Commander's territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Come on. Set.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Go.
They'll run again here with Robinson. Able to avoid him. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Looking to put a drive together. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
19 Tiger.
And now an audible here into something else. Second down, Jacobs once more. And they'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43. 3rd and 2. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Go! 70 Lions! 70 Rangers! 70 Rangers!
Now Daniels. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
These two teams all tied after 1. And Washington with a football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Jacobs going to try the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Okay, break.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 2.
Drop. Tag. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
70 Timberwolves. Big Lion. Ready.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready, ready.
Here's Daniels. Over the middle, it's complete. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run, and I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Hawk, set, check, Panther.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
To throw is Daniels. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 3rd catch stretch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Get it. Bronco 80. Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Jacobs is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. Daniels. Under pressure now. He's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Daquan Jones. Able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. Can they reverse the trend on third and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards?
Here we go. Here we go. Viking 18. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Steady.
Back to throw. Daniels. Now he'll tuck this and run. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. James Pierce. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. And his kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Curve 19. Curve 19. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
6-yard line.
Let's go now. Trap 60. Trap 60. 70 Lions. Ready.
Back to throw now on first down. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And running with power here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Able to find a lot of empty space there. Picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football. But how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, are microcosm really of how to hurt you. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 69 yards yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Robinson with another carry. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Fourth down, and the attention turns to Falcon kicker Younghoe Koo. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will knot us up at 10. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he's watching that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down.
Cougar 19. Dragon 60. 19 tight, 19 tight. Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready.
Looking to throw. Daniels. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Over the dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
70 Timberwolves. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Now Daniels going to keep it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Well, he and his offense was staring down what was likely a 3 and out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
Got it. Ready? Buffalo, come on, come on. Hit. Panther 60, Panther 60. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Trap 60, Trap 60. Go.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Personally, I think they've got to go somewhere else with the football. They've got to bracket it out there in double coverage. Makes it hard to fit it in time after time.
It would have had to have been an absolutely perfect pass and not good enough. Here's 2nd and 10.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks. Warriors, 70.
The final shot before break. Daniels. He's going to air one out. And this one is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Looking to put a drive together. Well, you got to think Charles Atwin's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
19, Tiger, 19.
He'll drop to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
And now again, the play clock's going to run out on him. That flag, that'll push him back 5.
Let's go. 18 Cardinals.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Bronco 80. 19 Lions. Steady.
Looking to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up fourth down.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Here's Bradley Pinion now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's taken on the 25. It's a net of 40 there. A punt of 48 and a return of 8. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Cowboy 80. 18, Pioneer. Buffalo 18.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Working free to drop it for the sack there was Amari Barno.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
So here's a 3rd and 14.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. Trap 60, trap 60. Go.
Back to throw. Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Washington going to send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on 1st down.
Lion. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Again, it's Robinson. 104 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 3. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up the 3rd down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Oh, he had a man running
action going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars if this ball was overthrown.
46-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And they will take the lead at 13-10. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you got the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Daniel's going to give it up on the touch pass. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
That's good.
And this is just a little touch pass to send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent game.
Ready, ready. Let's go. Bronco 80.
Now Daniel's going to give it up on the touch pass. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss.
Brings up 2nd.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Here we go, here we go. 70s, go.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36.
Get it. 60 Eagles, 6.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Daniels. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Anderson. And the Falcons are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the fourth quarter and say, was the play of the game.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
Now a play fake here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Coup for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Falcons 20, Commanders 10. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 19 tight, 19 tight.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Operating from the gun, Daniels. Same target, it's Jacobs again. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll find Shaheed out to the right. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
Well, it's time to give real credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Okay,
Ball
ready?
right on the 50-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Here we go, here we go. Cowboy 80, go.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Gets this complete to Shaheed. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 38-yard line. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Second and 10.
70 Timberwolves. Connect. Bronco 80.
Daniels looking to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 17-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Second and 5.
70 Timberwolves. Drop 50. Drop 50.
To the air goes Daniels. Now he's going to step up and run. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Credit the sack to the safety, Jesse Bates. Break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
And Shaheed going to go in motion. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Daniels going to try to sneak. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. He'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They're going to look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. They're looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
127 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Viking 18, Cup 19, Cup 19.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
60 Bison, 19 Lions. Let go.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
7 bucks. Here we go. Start. Panther 60. Panther 60. Big Lion. Go.
Off the play fake. Daniels. And Sharp calls it in. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
And the Commanders' first down.
Tag 18. 5. Cougar 19. Trap 60. Trap 60. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Buffalo 18.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Now a run here off the arc. Oh, no, he lost the football. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
79 Broncos.
Throwing now is Daniels. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Jalen Walker able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. To throw is Daniels. Now he'll tuck this and run. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
First and goal, Washington.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal.
Get it. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready.
Now Daniels. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Washington will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Daniels going to try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. And the lead is cut to 2 here in the 4th. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3 and out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Come on. Dragon 60, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. Now they'll work with 4 receivers here on 3rd down and long.
Let's go now. Panther 60, Panther 60. Street, street, hey, smash Broncos. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Let's go.
They'll set up a throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Robinson up the middle. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Let's go. Ready, ready?
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's across for a late touchdown. And in the final seconds, Pirates will just about put a capper on this game. And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining, boy, it just sucked any energy and momentum out of the other sideline.
Yeah, take an incredible comeback in the final minute to bring this one back to even. A great series there offensively. They saw an opportunity to slam the window shut, and they followed through.
Coup now for the point after. And that makes it a 9-point game.
Makes the score Falcons 27, Commanders 18. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 31-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Drop 60, drop 6. Let's go. Cougar 19. 18, Pioneer.
Here's Daniels. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, my goodness. He had his tight end running free down the middle. I think maybe if you don't try to go for the home run ball and just kind of get into it, just put it on him, this play will work out. But he let him too much, and that's a tough incompletion to handle.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Buffalo 18. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bucks. 79 Broncos. Let's go.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. So